Hello all, Sunday the 30th of April 2017, you're with Dan here in Essex UK in the polytunnel. So I've been up to a few things today and got some good weather for it. It's about 16 degrees C today, had a few frosts in the week, but apparently next week there's none expected, so that's a good thing. But the purpose of the video is to show you just a little experiment that I'm conducting. Now, bitter melons, I've got 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now these are typically grown, they're grown a lot in Southeast Asia, places like that, Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, Vietnam, you get the idea, and also they can be grown in climates like the UK if the correct attention is given to them. They also grow these in America as well, I believe, places like California and Florida, and probably many other places. So they're said to have good things for sufferers of type 2 diabetes. Now you want to check that one out yourself. Don't eat them on my say-so. Do your research first and make sure that you don't eat anything that you shouldn't do. So do your research before you eat them. Research them thoroughly as you should before you eat anything that you're not normally accustomed to. So they grow like a vine, and really they're quite a heavy cropper. I probably had about 30 or 40 of them last year, maybe even more. Check out my playlist, I believe it's growing tropical plants in the UK, and some of my videos from last year, and you should see just how well these can do here. Now I grew them in a raised bed in the polytunnel that they were in, and I figured, well, the raised bed probably depth wise was certainly not as deep as this 35-litre tub, and probably had about maybe even less growing space. So I figured I could probably grow them in this bucket. So let's see how they do, and it may inspire some other people to give these a go. So as you can see in the polytunnel, we're getting rather congested now, but I have got lots of plans for things to do here. So of course you can see the spinach. I went through all this the other day. The spinach is looking good, the runner beans are doing good down here as well. Just had a few left over. I've got some broad beans in there. I set some, this is variety long green bush marrows, and all sorts coming on here. Now only 5 of my Market More cucumbers came up, but I thought that I'd put some more in because there was more. Leeks are looking strong. Brussels sprouts are looking good. More spinach here. Golden acre cabbage is all looking good, and everything, is just how it should be really, except the fact that my late strawberries are actually blossoming before the mid-season and early ones. But never mind, we won't worry too much about that. So in this growing medium, in this pot for the bitter melons, is good organic compost. There's horse manure there, you can even see a chunk there, look. Quality garden soil. There's some cardboard in there as well to help hold the moisture, because obviously in a polytunnel it gets can get very dry very quickly. There's some fish blood and bone in there as well, and like rotting vegetation such as grass cutting. So good quality growing medium, because you've got to remember that these will be in this bucket for quite some time. You're probably looking at, so what is it now? It's nearly May. You're probably looking at maybe September, October before they even crop. Probably in a more ideal climate they'd crop quicker, but last year I was eating these off the plant up until November, so you could look at them as a good late vegetable as well. You could use them in stir fries and dishes like that. I'm no chef, but my time when I was in Southeast Asia, I did try some nice dishes with these, and they are worth growing. So give them a go. Biggest pot that you can find, obviously. If you've got a rather large polytunnel with plenty of space, you might try them, in the ground. So it's worth considering. So let's see how they do, and take care and speak soon.